Hello, my friends. Welcome back to WWE SuperCard. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. If not, welcome back. My name is McToastin, and today we're going to be talking about a very, very big problem with this game. I think it's at least a problem because everyone experiences it, and that is burnout. When you play this game over a long period of time, you start getting tired of it. It's just the way it is. It's not a very rewarding game because the gameplay itself isn't the focus of the game. The gameplay is secondary to the collecting of cards. And it's like, yes, having this card is very fun, and the process of collecting it and pulling it is really fun, but actually going in and like playing, I don't know, Royal Rumble, it's not fun. It's really not. It's just kind of we play this game to collect cards and, have a good time. But at the end of the day, you still have to play it. Like you still have to do the game modes, the event modes, all that kind of stuff. And I think when you play so much of it, you just get tired. And sometimes it's, oh, I don't really care about wrestling that much right now, so I'm just gonna stop playing this wrestling game. Or sometimes it's I just don't want to do these weekly challenges and I'm tired of it. I don't want to do these events. I don't want to grind anymore. It's just I don't want to play for a while. It's burnout. It's the same thing. So I actually have three tips for you right here to reduce the chance of you burning out. The first of which is going to be cautious with your credits and your super coins. You don't want to go and spend all of your credits and your super coins like ever. You should really never be zeroed out, in my opinion. Yes, I could have a Pro Bailey Royal Rumble 23 PLE card. That is something that I could have right now, but there's a reason that I haven't spent this. I like saving my super coins and only spending them when something I really, really want comes through. Because yes, I could have these cards, and that would help my levels. I'd probably be a level higher or so because they give a lot of XP, but they're not the coolest cards ever. And so when I spend my super coins and then say the next batch of PLE cards is an elimination chamber card and it's like, I don't know, my favorite wrestler gets a PLE card and I'm like, damn, if only I had those super coins, I'm less likely to keep playing because I'm like sad about it. I don't know if that's just the way I work, but I feel like if you have no super coins, you kind of feel like this is just all off limits to you, and then it's just a giant grind to get super coins back. So I would just highly advise against spending all of your credits slash super coins because it's really disheartening to look up and see zeros or like 100 up here because then you can't buy anything even if you wanted to. So I think that's just a small little thing that you can do to reduce the negativity in this game. Feel free to spend your credits and your super coins, especially if you spend money on the game. No shame in it whatsoever. If you want to spend money in the game to get extra cool cards, go ahead, knock yourself out. I personally do not, because I think that it's more rewarding to play this game without spending money, because it's just hard to level up like that. But there's different ways to play the game. You are absolutely it's totally cool if you do. The second thing that I would say is always kill two birds with one stone. Three or four if possible. Kill as many birds as you can with one stone. We are not actually harming birds. Now, the thing that you have to do is cross train, I guess. So say there's a quest, right? So we have the That's Nasty quest right now where you get the Alpha Academy SE card if you finish it. Um, I didn't just go into Money in the Bank and play it 50 times. I didn't do that. That's horrible. That sounds very long and arduous, and I didn't want to do it. So what I did was I waited for Giants Unleashed. I played Giants Unleashed about 50 times. I got this many, and then I stopped playing Giants Unleashed because I can't even get this event card. My rating going into the event was Crucible, and so the event card is not even an option for me. So there's no reason for me to do this. And even for the highest tier players, I was once at the top of the mountain. I was a very high level player a long time ago. Um, and I had full access to all the myth cards, the myth event cards, as well as some of the WrestleMania event cards. And I didn't really play those. Or I played them too much actually, and I shouldn't have. I should have just played the games that I wanted, done the events that I really liked the card for. So like there was an Undertaker event card in the myth tier, and I didn't get it because I was so tired of doing the events, but I did get the Bronson Reed and the Dragon Lee. I don't particularly care about those wrestlers. And, nothing against them, but it's like I only did that because those cards were strong. And who was I competing with? I wasn't competing with anybody. Like, I'm not trying to be a professional WWE SuperCard player. I don't even think that exists. So there's no reason to do all of these crazy events and put so much time and effort and sometimes money into the game if you're not going to care about the cards you're going to get out of it. So yes, when an event or a quest comes along and you can kill two birds with one stone, I definitely do try to do that. So when I had to win 75 games in Wild, I made sure that I was using these cards in specific, the Otis, Maxine Dupree, and Chad Gable cards, so I was finishing all of these at the same time. So yes, just make sure that you're never playing something straight up. If you are, it's possible that you don't get burned out, but if you just sit here and play Royal Rumble every time it comes up to try to get the seventh momentum slot and these extra packs, it's not worth it. It really isn't. It tires you out. You're not working on too many things at once. I highly recommend playing things that are dual rewarding. So like right now, an example of this is TLC. TLC, not only do you get a possible card of your tier, you get two shots at a card of your tier if you win, you also get two love letters. And of course, love letters right now are a fusion event. If you're watching this in the future and love letters are long gone, I'm sure there's something that's comparable right now. My last tip, and probably the biggest tip, is play less. Just stop consuming so much of this game, because no matter what you do, you could be very lax, but if you play like 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, every single day, you're going to get tired of it. It doesn't matter whether it's now, in a month, in a year, you're going to get tired of this game. And perhaps that's just the way that the game is, but if possible, try to take a day off, try to take 2 days off, just kind of chill. If you're in Team Battleground, you're like, oh, dude, I can't stop playing because I'll get, kicked. Find a new team. You just pull yourself out of it, pull yourself out of this group, let your leader know, hey, I'm gonna take a day off, so I'm gonna pull myself out of Battleground. And if you face some problems, there's always other teams, man. Um, don't do Giants Unleashed every once in a while. Don't do an event. Skip an event if you don't like the card. Uh, Skip a fusion event if you don't like the cards. Like, if I really didn't care for the Valentine's Day cards, I wouldn't have done it, but I thought they were really cool designs, so I played it. Um, it's the best way to not burn out is by not playing as much as you are. Because I guarantee, if you're watching this video, you play this game a lot. Because this is a pretty deep pull. Like, I'm in a weird part of YouTube, and it's you probably play this game a lot if you're watching YouTube videos on it. So just take a step back every once in a while, kind of go outside, touch some grass. I definitely did not do that when I was doing the collector series, which did end up failing because I got so tired of the game. I gave up about halfway through the myth tiers run, and I got tired of it. So yes, those are definitely my tips. Take a break every once in a while. Don't spend all your credits, as well as cross train. I don't really know what to call that. Kill two birds with one stone. But yes, I haven't been playing this game nonstop. I play it every once in a while. When I'm on my break at work, I'll like turn it on, play a couple games. If I'm just kind of hanging out at home watching old wrestling videos or whatever, I'll just turn it on, play. But it's never like, oh man, I can't wait to play SuperCard. It's always just like, yeah, I'll just play it right now. And I knocked all this stuff out pretty quickly. I mean, we got this. This is a pretty cool card, and I got it completely free for free, and just by playing a little bit here and there. I didn't sit there and play for hours on end. Just every once in a while I turned on the game, and here we are. So, heed my advice or do not. It is entirely up to you. But if you do wish to avoid burnout, these are my tips. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed. My name is McToaston, and I'll see you in the next one.